Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS news for Wednesday, November 14. Government has allocated $997 million to carry out another phase of its national mitigation program ahead of the Christmas holiday. From that amount, each constituency will get $12 million for drain cleaning, debushing, road patching, and general cleanup of township areas. $100 million has been allocated to the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, to remove bulky waste across the island. On Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness told Parliament that the program would be carried out by the NSWMA and the National Works Agency, NWA.
So the MP will make recommendations to the NWA as to the roads that should be bushed, the roads that can be patched, and the areas that will be cleaned or bulky waste removed, or the drains that will be cleaned. Ultimately, Mr. Speaker, it is the NWA that will go and measure the work, firstly, price it.
The work is to begin on November 19 and completed by December 7. Consultations are to begin this week with members of Parliament, after which the MPs are to submit detailed work programs.
We have ensured that at every stage there will be checks and balances to ensure value for money. And at the end of the day, we have asked the Integrity Commission this year to assist us with verifying the work.
This Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives also found the Prime Minister setting the record straight, saying he played no part in the appointment of the new acting executive director of the Integrity Commission. Colonel Daniel Price's appointment took effect on November 5 and will last for 1 year. He is supported by the interim divisional heads Joy Powell, David Gray, and Dirk Harrison. Prime Minister Holness says he was not consulted or advised of Colonel Price's appointment.
It stands to reason that in accordance with its establishment as a commission, it would have used its own judgment in conducting its affairs, including in appointing an interim executive director. It would not be appropriate for any second guessing or criticism of the exercise of their authority as an independent commission.
The Integrity Commission is an independent body of Parliament charged with investigating corruption within government operations and among its officials. A National Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance, AMR, has been drafted for Jamaica. Antimicrobial resistance occurs when microorganisms such as bacteria and viruses change in ways that render the medications used to cure the infections they cause ineffective. This is a global World Health issue, and in 2016, member countries of the United Nations agreed to generate national action plans that coincide with the Global Action Plan. Jamaica's new AMR Action Plan is intended to improve awareness and understanding of the issue and optimize the use of antimicrobial agents.
The draft national plan on AMR is now being considered by stakeholders, including the Ministry of Health and including this ministry where we're at now, MICAF.
The Health Minister was speaking on Tuesday during the launch of World Antibiotic Awareness Week, which is being observed from November 12 to 18. He was joined by the Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Audley Shaw, who called for the support of all relevant stakeholders in executing the plan.
Responsible and prudent use of antimicrobial agents include implementing practical measures and recommendations intended to improve animal health and animal welfare while preventing or reducing the selection, emergence, and spread of antimicrobial resistant bacteria in animals and humans.
The global scale of AMR has prompted the World Health Organization to recommend that farmers and the food industry stop using antibiotics to boost production and prevent disease in healthy animals as a means of helping to reduce the threat of AMR. Minister Tufton says patients and doctors will also need to ensure that antibiotics and other antimicrobials are used wisely and that all best practices are followed. The Jamaica Cancer Society and the Jamaica Coalition for Tobacco Control are lending their support to the government's plans for enacting comprehensive legislation to ban tobacco advertising, promotion, and sponsorship in 2019. Executive Director of the Jamaica Cancer Society, Ulit Gordon, says the long-awaited law would boost the country's efforts to discourage tobacco use.
Statistics show that legislation of this nature is one of the most cost-effective ways to reduce the demand for tobacco products, and thus is recognized as a tobacco control best practice.
Mrs. Gordon was addressing a JIS think tank on Tuesday. She said that while there had been some compliance with the tobacco regulations of 2013, there continued to be breaches in relation to smoke-free environments. The Cancer Society's executive director insisted that greater enforcement of the regulations would ensure the full health benefits of the legislation. Her comments come as the country observes November as Lung Cancer Month under the theme, "Quit Now, Your Lungs Depend on It." The #1 cause of lung cancer is cigarette smoking. And finally, a community and sports center has been officially opened in the community of Orchard, Hanover, at a cost of $64 million. The facility was constructed by Hanover Charities in partnership with the Trial Fund, Mapisanti Builders, Junior Chamber International, JCI, Hopewell, and the Lennox Lewis League of Champions Foundation. State Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Orlando Terrelong, praised their intervention, saying the center could be the training ground for the next generation of star athletes in Jamaica.
Sport is a tool to inspire, to motivate our young boys and girls to know that no matter where they're from, they can achieve. And so this sporting center could become birth to the next Shelley Ann Fraser, the next Usain Bolt.
Chairperson of Hanover Charities, Catherine Casserly, implored residents of Orchard to take advantage of the opportunities that will be presented at the center and to take care of the facility.
Much has been given to you. Cherish it, keep it clean, keep it organized and open to all.
The two-story building houses a community center, homework center, computer room, and the Lennox Lewis League of Champions boxing gym. There is also a football field and basketball and netball courts at the location. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.